Hello, my friends. Welcome to this story about one of the greatest inventors in history, Thomas Edison, the man who gave light to the world. He was not born rich. He did not go to special schools. But he worked very hard, he never gave up, and he changed the world forever. Let's learn his story together. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in a small town in Ohio, USA. He was the youngest of 7 children. His father, Samuel, worked many jobs, and his mother, Nancy, was a teacher. Thomas loved his mother very much. She believed in him and always told him he could do great things. When Thomas was a child, he was very curious. He always asked questions like, why, and how does this work? He wanted to know about everything: animals, machines, the stars, and the earth. At school, Thomas had trouble learning. He asked too many questions, and his teacher thought he was not smart. One day, the teacher told his mother that Thomas could not learn. His mother became angry and said, "My son is not slow. Your school is not good for him." After that, she taught him at home. She taught him how to read, write, and think for himself. Edison later said, "My mother was the making of me." When Thomas was about 10 years old, he started doing small experiments at home. He used bottles, wires, and small pieces of metal. He mixed liquids and watched what happened. His family's basement became his first laboratory. Sometimes he made a big mess. Sometimes there was smoke and strange smells. But his mother didn't stop him. She knew he was learning. He read many books about science and electricity. He learned how to make small machines. He was not afraid to fail. Every time something broke, he tried again until it worked. When Thomas was 12 years old, he started working. He sold newspapers, fruit, and candy on a train. He was a hard worker and saved his money. He even made his own small newspaper called the Grand Trunk Herald. He printed it inside the train and sold it to passengers. It was the first newspaper ever printed on a moving train. Thomas also brought his lab equipment with him. He made a small science lab inside one of the train cars. One day, he was doing an experiment when a bottle fell and started a small fire. The train manager became very angry and threw him off the train. Thomas lost his job, but he didn't stop. He said, "It's okay, I will find something new to do." He was only a boy, but already he had the heart of an inventor. After that, Thomas became interested in telegraph machines that could send messages with electric signals. At that time, people used them to send messages across long distances. He learned how to use and fix them. He worked at many telegraph offices in different towns. Sometimes he worked all night sending and receiving messages. He learned more about electricity every day. Soon, he started to make his own improvements to the machines. He built faster and better telegraphs. People began to notice how smart he was. When Thomas was 22 years old, he moved to New York City. He was poor and had only a few coins in his pocket. He found work fixing broken telegraph machines. One day, he repaired an important machine that sent stock prices to offices. His work saved the company from losing money. The company was so happy that they gave him a job and later paid him a lot of money for his own improved design. With that money, Edison built his first workshop, a place where he could invent new things every day. He called it his laboratory. Edison began to invent many new things. Some worked well, some did not work at all. He failed many times, but he did not stop trying. People laughed at him. Some said, "You are wasting your time." But Edison believed in himself. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That means he saw failure as part of learning. Every mistake brought him closer to success. In the 1870s, people used candles, oil lamps, or gas lamps for light. These were expensive and dangerous. Edison wanted to make a safe, clean, and cheap light for everyone. He dreamed that one day people could have bright light in their homes and streets, powered by electricity. He said, "We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles." Edison and his team began to work on a new idea, the electric light bulb. Many people had tried before him, but no one could make a bulb that lasted long. Edison and his workers tried thousands of materials for the little wire inside the bulb, called the filament. They tried metal, paper, wood, and even hair. Finally, after more than 1,000 tries, they found something that worked: carbonized bamboo. It glowed brightly and lasted for over 200 hours. In 1879, the first practical electric light bulb was born. People came to see the lights shining in Edison's lab. It was a magical moment. For the first time, darkness could truly be replaced by light. Edison didn't stop there. He wanted every home to have electricity. So, he worked to build a system that could carry electricity through wires to houses and buildings. In 1882, he opened the first electric power station in New York City. It sent power to homes and businesses nearby. When people saw the streetlights turn on at night, they were amazed. They called him the Wizard of Menlo Park. Menlo Park was the name of his laboratory in New Jersey, where all the magic happened. Edison invented much more than just the light bulb. He made over 1,000 inventions in his life. One of them was the phonograph, a machine that could record and play sound. When people first heard a voice coming from a machine, they couldn't believe it. He also worked on the telephone, moving pictures, batteries, and electric power systems. His ideas helped shape modern life, the way we listen to music, watch movies, and use electricity today. Edison worked very hard. He often stayed in his lab all day and night, sometimes sleeping on a table. He said, "Genius is 1%, inspiration, and 99% perspiration." That means success is mostly hard work, not just ideas. Even when he became famous, he stayed simple. He loved talking with his workers and testing new ideas himself. He never stopped learning. Edison was not only an inventor, he was also a family man. He got married twice and had 6 children. His family loved him, even though he was always busy in his lab. He was kind and funny. He liked to tell jokes and listen to music. Sometimes he invited children to visit his lab to see his inventions. He wanted everyone to feel the magic of learning and creating. Edison lived a long and busy life. He continued to work and invent until he was old. He died in 1931, at the age of 84. When he died, people all around the world turned off their lights for 1 minute. They did it to honor the man who gave them light. Today, we still live in Edison's world. Every time we switch on a light, watch a movie, or listen to recorded music, we are using something that came from his ideas. But the most important thing Edison gave us is not just inventions, it's his message. Never give up. Keep trying until it works. He showed that ordinary people can do extraordinary things if they believe in themselves and work hard. And that, my friends, is the story of Thomas Edison, the man who gave light to the world. He started as a curious boy, failed many times, and changed the world forever. Remember, success doesn't come from being lucky or rich. It comes from learning, trying, and never giving up. Thank you for listening. If you liked this story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and teach English. See you next time, and keep shining your light.